Hello everyone, and welcome back to Faëria. I have completed the 4 quests in the starting, I guess, like tutorial thing. So those are now done, and it asked me to go buy a deck. So before I start my actual first match against a human player, I wanted to quickly show you that you go to the Memoriam, and these are the 4 starter decks of this game. We have the blue starter, which they provide little descriptions, I guess, to tell you what you can kind of expect from the cards. So it says, outnumber your opponent with an army of small creatures, travel over water, and collect lots of Faëria to get a strategic advantage. A pre-constructed selection of 20 blue cards, all commons. Then we have a green. Take over the board with large creatures, use their special combat abilities, and populate the lands with forests. Red, deploy casters and defenses, produce huge amounts of gold, and spend it to cast threatening creatures and structures. And this is actually the deck that I'm going to start with today. But then we also have the yellow starter. Create Faëria on your own, extend your territory at lightning speed, and use the air to rush your opponent with damageful but fragile creatures. Alright, so those are the pre-constructed decks, and then down here you have your like expansion packs here. You have a random selection of 8 cards, 2 uncommons, 6 commons for 50. For 100 you get an exceptional, 2 uncommons and 5 commons. For 100 you get a rare, 2 exceptional, 2 uncommon and 3 commons. And then for 1,000 you would get a legendary, 1 rare, 2 exceptional, 2 uncommon, and 2 commons. So each time it's going to be 8 cards, but it depends on what kind of, rarity of cards do you want. You want to get your legendary? Well, you have to spend 1,000 Memoriam. And as I said in the beginning, or my first video, you're not actually using real money for this. This is Memoriam you get from actually playing the game, and it shows you down here in the bottom left. So as I said, I'm going to start this day with a red starter deck. So let me actually go to my library. And this is where you can construct your decks. On the left side in the collection is a collection of all the cards that you currently own, and then you kind of double click on them to bring them to the deck selection, or the deck section. And this is the deck that you're going to use to, play the game. So basically the cards I have selected over here is the red starter pack with one addition, which is the Steam Forge card. I don't know, I just thought it was cool. For 1 energy and 1 Faëria, target creature you control gains 1 power until the end of turn. I just like the Steam Forge, so I added it to this. Now, since the pre-constructed decks are 20 cards, I'm going to try and keep my decks around 20 cards. You can actually put more. I think I had 40 in here before I cleared it and remade the deck. I'm not exactly sure yet what the, the best kind of amount of cards is. I don't even know if this game has that kind of concept, Like in Magic, I think you try to keep your cards around like 50 or 60, I think it was. Anyway, so this is the deck I'm going to go with. Let's click on play. Oh, and one more thing. Oh, okay, here we go. Your deck must have 40 cards. Oh, alright. Well, I guess that explains it right there. Alright, well let's add 40 cards by double clicking on these creatures until we get to 40. Actually, it's going to be every single thing in here, isn't it? Okay. So yeah, you double click. Hello? There we go. Kinda is a little laggy there, but there we go. Alright, so we have 40 cards in our deck. I guess you need to have 40 to play. That answers that question. But what I wanted to say is, I didn't cover this in my first video, so if you have a green creature, you can only summon them in forests. If you have like a mountain creature, you can summon them in mountains, so on and so forth. The only creatures, I guess, that you can spawn anywhere are neutral creatures, which are indicated by the borders of their cards. I can show you here in a bit. So this is my first actual game. Let's see how this goes. Would you like to redraw or keep your starting hand? Oh, I don't know. Let's, I have no, like, early game creatures, it looks like. I guess a duelist kinda could be. Create a prairie next to a land you control and draw a card. Sure, let's redraw. So up here you see your hand count, or your deck count, and then your hand count. Alright, so Tro miners. They, for 1 energy, you can gain 1 gold if they are occupying a mountain. So, I think my first thing I'm going to do is obviously, well, make a prairie. And then, let's see, they take 3 gold, so there's no way I can get it this turn. But, I'm going to spend another one of my actions to create a mountain. Yes. Here. And end my turn. So next turn, I could pay... I think 1 action will bring me up to 3 gold. Because you get 1 at the end of... or at the start of every turn, right? I think so. And then I'll play a Tro Miner, which costs 3 gold, and you have to have at least 1 mountain tile in play. And then he's going to just keep getting me money every turn. Alright, so my opponent plays a prairie there, and a desert card? I've never actually had that tile before. Alright, so I'm going to spend 1 action on this gold. I'm going to play the Tro Miner on the mountain. I'm going to lay another prairie right here so that we're next to some Faëria. And I have 1 action left. I think I'm actually going to turn this into a mountain as well because I have a second Tro Miner and he can be used to collect Faëria if I need it. So I'm going to change that into a mountain. Also, now that I have 2 mountains, I could summon this Shedim Brute, who has the Curse ability. Whenever this creature enters an opponent's land, your opponent's orb loses life equal to the creature's power. That's pretty cool. But he costs 6 gold. I'm not going to be able to play in this turn. My goal is to play the Tro Miner. My opponent played another land and another desert. Let's see. Oridrim Monk. Power +2 against orb. So I guess he's an attack 3 when he's attacking your orb. And when he is destroyed, you gain a Faëria. Alright, he's a 1/2. Let's spend an action to start creating more land. To create another prairie up here. I will spend the energy by hovering over this creature and then going up to his activated ability. So I'll spend the 1 energy that he has and we'll get a gold. I'll spend an action to get another gold and play another Tro Miner there. There we go. And I have 1 more action left. Let's actually just draw a card. Knight's Praise. Target creature you control gains 1 power until the end of turn. A very simple, yet effective buff, I think. Alright, so his monk collected the Faëria there. The only reason I even need a Faëria is for Knight's Praise. Alright, so I mentioned the neutrals. I'm almost positive this border, this like black border, is a neutral card. Yeah, the Sealand guys I think are all neutrals. And you can kind of see that the people who require the mountains have like a red border. And then this is also another neutral card. So I should be able to play the Horseman anywhere. Anyway. My turn. What do I want to do now? I don't really need the Faëria. So I will instead... Whoops. I accidentally clicked on him. I meant to hover over. Gain the gold. Gain the gold. Play another prairie. Let's... I would like to play that guy, but not exactly this turn. So let's draw a card. We got another one of them. Let's see. Next turn, I can get 2 more gold from these guys, plus the 1 I get from every turn. So I could have enough to play him without getting another gold this turn. So I will instead draw another card. And drew another common, a 6 gold 1 Faëria with Conquest. Whenever this creature enters an opponent's land, you convert that land. You gain its control. So imagine you would want to use these guys with Conquest on tiles that have been like terraformed by your opponent so that you deny him that resource. Alright, my opponent is now playing a mountain. And he's getting very close to that Faëria. A Shaitan Berserker. Whenever Berserker attacks, it is destroyed and your opponent's orb loses 3 life. Huh. Alright, well, let me think about this. If I put a prairie there, my opponent could have put a prairie there and move his Berserker. Or he can move it there. What do I want to do? I think what I'm going to do... Okay. I'm going to create another prairie there with an action. I'm going to turn it into a mountain. I'm going to gain gold so that I can summon my brutes. Oh, you can summon the brutes on the prairies too. Oh. Okay, I guess I got that wrong. Maybe you just can't summon them on other terraform tiles. Maybe that's it. Apologies, I'm still learning this game. But we're going to summon him on that mountain. So if my opponent plays a prairie there or there and moves that guy, he could attack me, but he doesn't have enough damage to kill my guy. So that's why I'm putting him right there. We have one more action left. Let us... We have a lot of high gold cost. Let's get another gold in the turn. Let's see what my opponent does. So, what... I need to test this out. So the neutrals can probably be summoned on anywhere, but these guys that have specific ties to a land source can only be summoned on that land source or a neutral prairie. Alright, so my opponent decided to collect the Faëria instead of attacking me. So what I could do is collect this Faëria, play Knight's Praise to give this guy 3 power, and then attack him and kill him. So that's why Knight's Praise is cool, because it's a surprise damage. My opponent doesn't think that I can kill him in one round, but he is wrong. So we're going to not use this energy to gain a gold. Instead, we will collect Faëria. We will play Knight's Praise on him. Now he's 3 power. I will use him to attack that creature. He is dead. And next turn, I can move this guy into his land and deal 2 damage to the orb because of his curse ability. Unless, of course, my opponent summons a creature there. Alright, so we have 3 more actions left. What do I want to do? 2 Faëria left. We're going to definitely get a gold. If I get 2 more gold this turn, I could have enough gold next turn to summon the Horseman or the Barbarian. Because of these guys. So 1, 2, 4, 5. Alright, so I will get 1 gold. Next turn I can get 3 more to summon any one of these guys. So I have 2 actions left. Let's draw a card. A farmer, basic 1/2 guy. And I don't really see a reason to terraform, so let's just create another prairie. Here. Let's create another prairie right here. And start building a way to our opponent through this way. So we don't have to deal with just one little choke point. And I'll end my turn. Alright, my opponent creates a prairie, terraforms it, and plays one of... What is this? For 1 energy and 1 Faëria... Let me get that back. Your opponent loses 1 life and 1 Faëria. Ooh. So this guy can just kind of sit in the back, and as long as my opponent has Faëria, he can deal 1 damage and 1 Faëria damage to me every single turn. That's nasty. That's very nasty. Well, we're going to move this guy up here. He's going to collect the Faëria, deal 2 damage to him. So I imagine that works every turn, right? Whenever it enters an opponent's land, so I can move him again and deal another 2 damage to the orb? I'm pretty sure that's how I would think it works. Alright, so we're going to collect a gold. Collect a gold. We are going to play another brute here. Next turn I can move this guy up and move this guy up to deal 4 damage to the opponent's orb if he doesn't summon a creature there. I have 3 actions left. Let's summon another land here. So we just have more room to maneuver around this area. 2 actions left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I'm thinking about gold I can get next turn. So we get 1, 2, 3 because of the turn. 4, 5. So even if I go in all gold with my remaining actions, I won't have enough to cast these big guys. So I will draw a card. Steamforge. Target creature you control gains 1 power until end of turn. That is going to be very good. I will spend our remaining action point on a gold in the turn. So this building can just kind of sit in the back like what this guy's probably going to do and just buff my targets every well, buff a creature once per turn, as long as I have enough Faëria. Alright, so he activated this dude's ability, damaged me by 1, and took away 1 of my Faëria. He moves that card up, deals 1 damage. I'm going to move this guy up, attack him, so then we can move this guy up and deal 2 more damage to his orb. Is there anything else I'm going to do? We don't necessarily need the forge right now. Let's see. I'm thinking maybe we just continue our assault up this way, create more prairies. Oh, hold on, let me think. Is that where I would want to put a prairie? I kind of want this guy dead, so I need to threaten him, and the only way I can think of is to build a bridge up to him. But I also don't want to get choke point by, or like a, you know, fight into a choke point. I want to have as many avenues of attack as I can, so I think I will create a land there. Let's move this guy up. He kills him. We then move this guy up. Boom, there we go. 2 additional damage to his orb. And we have 2 actions left. Let us gain some more gold. We don't need any more Faëria. I will play the farmer. Just to have another creature up there. Uh-oh. I think I ran out of time. Nope, okay. I used both my actions. I got 2 gold from it. Alright, so he terraforms that land. Is he going to play a creature? Because, like, right now, I can just deal damage to his orb just by moving, like, this guy backwards, collecting Faëria, moving this guy up. Deal 1 damage to target opponent, creature, and 1 damage to adjacent creatures. Ooh. Okay, so he did some AoE damage on me there. That would be a very nice card for me to get. I think that's in my deck, the Grape Shot, and I can kill that guy. So, let's continue moving up. We'll move here, deal 2 damage to his orb, collect some Faëria. We will move this guy up, deal more damage to his orb. This guy. I'm not going to move him up because then he can move this guy up and kill my farmer for free. So that would not be a good idea. Let's draw a card. 2 energy and 1 Faëria. Target land is turned into a prairie. If a creature occupies it, it loses 1 life. Okay. Okay. Let's get the Spitting Idol out. Here. Alright, so it has to accumulate 2 energy to activate that ability, but that's like sniping a creature for 1 every 2 turns. That seems pretty good to me. Let us get another prairie. We will summon it. Actually, do I even need one? I don't even really think I need one. Let's get some more gold instead. What? We won? I guess we did. Okay, we won our first game. I didn't see any message that said the opponent left, but his icon in the right corner was gone, so either the game connection was ended or my opponent gave up. I guess. So GG to me. So there's a little game for you. That was pretty quick though. Let's play another one. I was enjoying our setup there. We could just, move those 2 creatures back and forth and deal damage to his orb without even having to be next to it. Maybe my opponent didn't see a way out and just gave up. Oh god, this guy has a lot more points than the last one. 115. Alright, so we have a Syndrian Horseman, Goblin Explosion, A 3/5 for 7/2 and a Cobalt Watchtower. I think we're going to redraw. I want to get those Troll Miners again. I did not get the Troll Miners. I got a 1/3 that's powered up by 1 in enemy lands. Create a prairie next to a land you control, then draw a card. That seems okay. And then when this is in play, creatures cannot collect Faëria. And then it is destroyed when it has 3 energy. So after 3 rounds, it is destroyed. Alright, so let's start by creating a bridge. And I will get some more gold. Opponent's turn. He keeps his hand. So this is the guy that my opponent summoned last game. So I definitely want to get this guy out on the field. Actually, probably as soon as possible. We can kind of have him sit by right here next to the Faëria. Because this, the red deck doesn't seem to need that much Faëria. Alright, so let's create another prairie. Let's get a mountain up. We can only do that once per turn. Alright, so we should be able to summon him next turn. For our other action, we're going to need 4 gold, which we will have 4 gold because we get a gold at the start of every turn. So the next action... Let's just draw another card then. Steam Forge. Okay. And that's it. So since my opponent also played a mountain, I'm assuming he's playing with this pre-starter deck too, or maybe other things. Oh, the Troll Miner. I want that. But I can snipe that miner with my Azrael Shadim. So let's make another mountain. Let's summon him. And so now I can snipe that guy, right? Oh, no, right. It doesn't snipe creatures. He snipes the opponent. Well, whatever. That's still fine. My bad. Let's see. 2 actions left. Let's gain gold, I guess. Draw another card. Ah, that's the one that kills the creatures. Okay. Whoops. Still learning the game, people. Alright, my opponent plays, it has to be desert, right? Windmill. Production, you gain 1 gold. Wow. So he's getting 2 gold extra each turn. Let us start sapping his life, or do we need Faëria? Actually, I think we'll collect Faëria this turn. So move him down, because I want this. So I can draw a card. Knight's Praise. Alright, let's make another prairie. Let's make another... we don't actually need that right now. But I do want that, so let's actually get a gold. We will play the Spitting Idol. And let's draw another card for our last action. Cobalt Watchtower. So for 1 energy and 1 gold, target adjacent creature loses 2 life. Little defensive structure right there. Alright, so he collected some Faëria. If he does not spend that Faëria this turn, I'm going to snipe it with my Shadim. An Envoy can move over water as well as lands. Oh, crap. And he converts land that he enters. Okay. But he's still only movement 1 though, right? So he could like move right there? Okay. Well, let's He can't collect Faëria anyway. But do I need that 1 Faëria? Let's do this. We will get a gold and another gold. and summon this watchtower here. So that should this opponent come there or there to collect Faëria, we can then snipe it with our watchtower. And I don't have many actions left. I have no actions left, so let's actually just snipe our opponent's orb. Although I guess he could move up there and collect the Faëria too. Alright, so he collects a gold. Yep, he moves up there, collects all the Faëria. He plays a spinning idol. So I wonder if this works against structures, even though it says a creature. Because it only has 1 hit point. I imagine it would say structure if that was the case. We're going to use him to collect the Faëria. We are going to start building a bridge out to here. Get some gold. I'm going to first use this against the... See, I just don't know. Because if I use this to take his guy out, then he's going to use this to take my guy out. But I don't think he would play that if he knew he could get sniped by my guy. It does say creature specifically, it doesn't say structure. So let's kill his troll miner. Alright, 1 action left. Let's draw another card. There we go. Hey, a troll miner, nice. We have no more actions, so we will end our turn. Now, unfortunately, this thing is going to be able to snipe our miner and this Shadim. Okay, so we made that into a water. Sunken Tower. You draw 1 card. Whenever Sunken Tower has 4 energy, it is destroyed. So that's 4 turns of my opponent drawing a card for free. That seems pretty powerful. Let us play the Troll Miner. Well, hold on. If you play the Troll Miner this time, this guy could snipe it next turn. Would he rather snipe my miner, or would he rather snipe this thing? Probably rather snipe my miner. Huh. Let's build another prairie. Draw another card. Another Shadim. Alright, let's draw another gold. Let's play another Shadim. Hello? Why can't I, I have 4 gold, I have 2 mountains. Why can I not play this guy? Oh, okay, now I can. What the heck? Alright, well, beta is beta. So let's do that. So now this guy is either going to snipe this or that. I imagine he'd want to do this because it would turn my mountain into a prairie and kill him. Yep. Wait, what? So wait, it doesn't turn it into a prairie if a creature's on the land? So it only does one or the other? Oh, I thought it did both. Turn into a prairie. Yeah. If a creature occupies it, then it loses 1 life. Okay, so I guess if a creature's there, it doesn't turn the land into a prairie. Anyway, Fire Wisp. Radiate. Whenever Fire Wisp collects Faëria, your opponent's orb loses 1 life. That is terrible for me. Alright, well let's collect some Faëria here. Do this. Move this guy up. Collect Faëria. We will kill... Well, we'll deal damage. Alright, cool. That's right. I failed to notice last time, but we can't even target the lands with structures. So we are going to target this guy. Or this guy. Let's just get this guy. Start killing him. Alright. We will use our other actions to get some gold. Play a trial miner. Here. We'll at least get one turn of gold use out of this guy. Alright, so we were dealt the damage because of his ability. So he's going to move this guy there, then there, and take that. So what I'm going to do... summon a prairie. If I summon a prairie here, he's probably then going to go this direction. I doubt my guys can attack over water, but that's okay. I just don't want this guy sniping this building, so I'm going to put a prairie here. Then I'm going to collect gold. Get 2 more gold. And play a scout here to kind of prevent this guy from going after my building. This guy, I think is just going to snipe a Faëria and his life. Okay, I did not think about that. That is unfortunate. But at least my trial miner's still alive then. I'm gonna have to draw into another creature. Target creature you control gains 1 life and 1 power. Can only be played if your orb... What? If your orb what? Has less life than your opponent's. Ouch. Okay. Well, that means he can come down here next turn. Yikes. Let's draw a card. Another Steam Forge. Collect a gold. I'm gonna actually use this guy to collect some Faëria. And I think I'm gonna play a Steam Forge here to stall this 3/3. I guess I should have sniped it last time. But at this point, I feel like I need to finish this guy off. Alright, 2 actions left. Let's gain some more gold. Draw another card. Target unoccupied opponent's land is destroyed. Let's destroy that. Seems to be a decent setup my opponent has. He has like a lot of defensive creatures that kind of sit back, like that fire wisp that collects and kills my people. He has that spitting idol, a windmill that's just sitting there getting production, and then he has this flying creature that can go anywhere and threaten me. And he also has conquest. So now this creature is threatening all 3 of these. I'm curious if my guy can attack him. Well, I'll find out. It's only my 2nd game. These are things I need to know if a land creature can attack over the water. And he also has a Cobalt Watchtower. Okay. So, if he can't attack, this is going to suck. So I'm going to play Knight's Praise on him. Let's get a gold. I think I will anyway. Let's draw a card. Ah, that guy. Okay. Let's see. Oh, well, let's just get this done with. Alright. So land creatures can attack over water. Whew, good to know. So he only has one more hit point left. So if he goes after this guy, then he'll get killed by him. If he goes after this, then my miner should be able to finish him off. Unless he has another one of those spells that gives him an extra hit point. Okay. 2 actions left. He already has a horseman up here who can move 2 tiles. So if I move, or if I create a prairie here, he can create a prairie and move 1, 2. But that won't help him that much. I need to come in from this way. Let's create a prairie here. Get another gold. End the turn. Let's see what he does with his flyer. If he kills him, he's dead. If he kills that, he's dead. Oh, he's kind of dead anywhere he goes. So the choice is he going to kill that, or is he going to kill that? All right, he summons another forest. Alright, so he decides to destroy that land. He converts this land to his, which is actually very bad for me. Because then he can just summon creatures there. After I kill that guy. I didn't think about that. He summons another troll miner. Wait, what? What? It automatically made me collect 3 gold? And then pass my turn? You see this in the chat? Turn 12 begins. Tokshen. Tokshen acquires 1 gold, 1 gold, 1 gold. Now it's his turn again. What? I didn't even get to... What? Did he play like a card or something that... No, he... What? Because much... I was supposed to move my miner up there and kill him. It totally flipping just gave me 3 gold and passed my turn instantly? What the f... Alright, well, it is a beta. I guess these things happen. That is most unfortunate, though. Because now... Now he's still alive. And now he has 2 territories that are now his that he can summon creatures on. Great. That's just great. Well, let's summon a card. Production. Your opponent orb loses 1 life. That's kind of cool. I guess our only choice is to play this Shadean Brute. Hope he doesn't have some way to boost this guy's attack up by 1 to kill him before I can kill him. And then let's draw a card, I guess. Knight's Praise. Let's get a coin. And let's play this obelisk. Not there because he can move that guy over. Is there anywhere that's safe for this thing? I could play it there, but then this knight could eventually threaten it. Yeah, let's just do it. Man, that turn really messed me up. I can't believe the game skipped my turn like that. I guess at least it was kind enough to make me get 3 gold before it passed my turn. Great. Ranged attack. A 2/2. Same thing with this. That's right, the hunter has the ranged attack too. So now my Kobold Watchtower is kind of useless sitting there. I think this game is a bit over. Holy crap, you have a turn clock? No way. So you're saying if I take very long turns and my opponent doesn't, I can actually lose the game by... Yep. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that was a mechanic. Okay, well, we will kill him. God, we will draw a card. Farmer. Let's get gold. Let's play the farmer. Alright, so he can destroy that. He can either kill him. The thing is, this guy should be dead. Okay. So he kills him because he's the only one that looks like he can threaten him, but I do have Knight's Praise, which I can buff my farmer with and kill the archer. Unfortunately, I still have 2 enemy lands right next to my flipping orb. But at least that takes care of the archer. Wait a minute, no it doesn't. Because I don't have any more Faëria left. Son of a bee. Did not think that one out, did I? Well, shoot. He summons a 2/2 with strike back, meaning if I deal a damage, he deals 2 back. Oh boy. Well, let's see if we can draw anything that gets us out of this. Youthful, no. Yeah, I think I'm kinda screwed here. Gain a gold. Draw a card. I need Faëria for that. Let's, I think we should... The kind thing to do would probably be just to, GG, because I think it's kind of obvious that he wins this at this point. But, our farmer will go down fighting. He'll deal 1 damage. That thing takes out my tower. That guy takes him out. The archer probably deals damage to that. Yep. My board is cleared. Whenever an opponent's creature is destroyed, its controller's orb loses 2 life. Well, that's a misplay. He should have played that first. Maybe he just draw it. So in that case, I guess you should have drawn it first. Not that it matters too much, because I think he's got this in the bag. Let's draw a card. Campfire. Target creature you control gains 1 life. If it is occupying an opponent's land, convert that land. Well, we have no creatures. Let's draw another card. Ay. Get a gold. And, yeah, I think... Is there a way, like, I can type? Alright, right here, right? No? There we go. Game. How do I, give up? Pressing escape. I'm clicking around. There's no option to, there has to be something. What did he play? When he comes to the play, create a prairie next to it. Oh, that's kind of cool. So yeah, I don't think there's any way I can come back, so the good thing to do is just to save us some time, me and my opponent. Do I just have to kind of exit out of the program? There's no way to exit the game, like concede? I'm not seeing one. Alright, well, anyway, I'm going to have to, I guess, close out the browser to concede. So, thanks for watching this episode of Faëria. It was unfortunate that that little hiccup happened with the game, you know, skipping my turn. But even with that, I don't think I was going to come back, but it's still unfortunate. But beta is beta. Still, it's a pretty cool game. I enjoyed my first 2 matches, so thanks for watching. And I'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody.